Hi, my name is Barb Steen. I'm a Disability Resources Specialist at Northern Arizona University Disability Resources. Today I'm going to talk about the guidelines for determining eligibility with disability resources. Requesting accommodations from Disability Resources, or DR, is a three-part process. Step 1, self-identification. The first part of this process is to self-identify as a student with a disability requesting accommodations. To do so, you must complete a self-identification form and turn it in to Disability Resources. You can find the form on the DR website at www.nau.edu/DR, or you can pick one up at the DR office located at the Health and Learning Center, Building 25, second floor, room 2050. If possible, attach your pertinent medical information when submitting. It is important to also know that it may take up to 4 weeks to review and/or process your information. Step 2, disability information documentation. In order to evaluate accommodation and service requests, Disability Resources will need information on how your disability is likely to impact you here at Northern Arizona University. We want to understand how your disability affects not just your learning, but also how you go about your daily life. Some questions you can ask yourself in regards to this include, what barriers can I anticipate, and what types of accommodations can ensure my equal access to my coursework and events? There may be circumstances where we ask for additional documentation. Some acceptable forms of documentation can include records of past accommodations, including IEPs, Section 504 plans, formal psychological or medical evaluations, and letters from past health, education, or service providers. Step 3, the intake interview. The intake interview is a critical step toward determining eligibility. The purpose of the interview is to learn firsthand from the student what functional limitations students are experiencing and what accommodations they will need. This process allows both student and DR specialists to work together to determine the most appropriate accommodations for the student. This interview can be completed any time after a self-identification form has been submitted. Students are urged to begin the eligibility process as early as possible, considering the length of time it may take to complete an intake interview and to provide us with the necessary information. The information contained from a student's interview and in the information documentation provided will be used to determine eligibility. Appropriate accommodations will be based upon a student's disability and individual needs. All students will receive a letter to their NAU email address regarding their eligibility status within 4 weeks of receiving their information. The letter will also have further instructions about your next steps in the process for registering with DR. For more information, please download the new student handbook at www.nau.edu/DR, which contains more detailed information on the eligibility process and more.